days too bright outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side, and it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wonder why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
We are saddened by the loss of NBA Hall of Famer and legend Elgin Baylor. He was an inspiration for both the sport of basketball and as a social justice pioneer, a transcendent player that changed the game and had the courage to stand up in order to change minds. He is a role model and he will be missed.
A beautiful look at downtown Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City, where we're coming to you today. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. These teams, Brent, know each other very well.
Very few surprises for either opponent tonight in this game, Kevin. I think they actually send Christmas cards to one another. They know each other that well. Who is going to execute when it matters? That's going to be the difference.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Victor Oladipo, Trevor Ariza out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's none in at the one spot. And for the Hornets, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Ante Graham is out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Oladipo, the pass to Ariza. Rozier against Oladipo. From 20 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Now, Washington, Trevor Ariza, missing from long range. Washington, that's good.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Here's Oladipo. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, Oladipo executed that pick and roll well. Remarkable at scoring whenever he gets room to shoot off the screen.
Here's Graham. And the layup's good off the glass. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And there's the pass to Nunn. Butler against Hayward. Oladipo taking his time here. Off target with the open look. The Hornets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's Rozier missing.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Shot selection paying off there. Patience by Oladipo, and then knocks it down from the perimeter.
Graham with the bucket. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Nunn. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist. Kendrick Nunn playing at Southside Chicago's Simeon High. That's the exact same high school that one Derrick Rose came from. He also played alongside Jabari Parker and won 4 state titles there.
And the shot goes in. Oladipo's got 6.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Fires the 3, and another 3 for Charlotte. And those 4 straight titles in Illinois record made it 7 total in Simeon's history.
That's unbelievable stuff, and that's probably why there's great reason why Kendrick Nunn's jersey hangs there in the rafters. Only 4 players have gotten that honor.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now, here's Butler. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Ariza has the open look, and it's all evened up. Ariza's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Now, Trevor Ariza makes a living out there beyond the arc.
Graham inside the line. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Oladipo, the pass to Butler. Adebayo with the ball. Oladipo outside. Pass to Nunn. A 3-ball. And again, Miami with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Graham missing. And here are the Heat now. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Oladipo misses. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Washington. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Washington's got 7 points in the game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
For the Heat, their last game a loss to the Trailblazers.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
Here's Oladipo following the bucket by the Hornets. Pass to none. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Unloads. Miami no good on that time either.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Washington, that's good. The Heat trail by 5. Knocked away. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stan's only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
That free throw good from Washington. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year? We're mid-season.
We've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season.
Yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you said, let it play out. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
The second unit came in last game and just played lights-out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Jimmy Butler. The kick out to Dragic. Passes it to Adebayo. Oladipo outside. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by the Heat. Here's Charlotte now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. The shot by Monk is no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Hornets leading by 5. Rozier for 3. Goran Dragic grabs the board. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. Oladipo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oladipo, a guy who can live at the line with his power and explosiveness around the glass.
The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
The free throw drops for Oladipo.
In the 2013 draft, Victor Oladipo out of Indiana becomes the 2nd overall pick. and he broke out in his first season with the Pacers. Nice to see him come back from this injury and start to make an impact.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Hornets leading by 4. Bridges for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They get a hand on it. Bridges with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
Here's Dragic. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Oladipo outside. Here's Adebayo. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists tonight.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Wasted no time on that one. Rozier's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hornets.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
The kick out to Oladipo. Now the pass to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Dragic gets the bucket.
That's a big boy play from your point guard there to absorb the hit and still get the shot to go.
And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight. And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
And the first one drops.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively, but for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
And Adebayo drops them both. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
The Heat making a switch here. Achua's checked in. The kick out to Dragic. Now the dish to Oladipo. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Outside Dragic. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Victor Oladipo. Right around 21 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Heroes checked in for Miami. Now here's Dragic. He's covered closely, and that one, good. Dragic has got his second bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
One for 3. Can't hit that one. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Hero. 29 points for him last game against Portland.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Biombo. That's good.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Achua. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The dunk by Achua.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Monk for 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Wide open look. Achua, no good.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
No coverage that time. Bridges has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Doubled by Bridges. Pass to Hero. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
3-pointer, Martin, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
He gets it in there. Hero's got 5.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Monk. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Heat trail by 15. Dragic kicks to Bielitsa. Robinson against Martin. Pass to Hero. Launches a 3. Sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
You could tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
On its way from Monk for 2. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Dragic gets the bucket.
Awesome drive from Dragic there. Simply put it up and put it in.
Charlotte leading by 12. Here's Monk. Bridges. Great positioning on the putback.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. And it's Dragic off the drive. Here's Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Bucket is good.
And Monk is a good shooter from the mid-range. He's only going to get better the more he looks to shoot from there.
There's Dragic with the 3, and that one released in time, but no good. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Hornets lead by 13. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning, and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Hornets have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
On the court for the Heat, They've got Achua. Hero out there with Dragic. Then it's Robinson, and it's Bielitsa in at the 4. Now here's Dragic. The pass to Hero. Martin against Robinson. Pass to Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Graham. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 8 points.
Really, that's all Goran Dragic. Terrific decision by him there to let that one fly.
3-pointer, Martin, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Now, here's Bielitsa. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And using his underrated athleticism, Hayward is no stranger to throwing it down.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Monday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And that game against the Warriors, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Now here's Dragic. 8 points for him. Count it. He's got 13.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
Hayward trying to get open, and it's Graham missing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And the Heat making a change here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Achua. Riza comes in for Bielitsa. Butler, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Tyler Hero.
Dragic, such a valuable player as a combo guard who is a veteran in this league. Unpredictable, pushes the pace, and does not lack the confidence. The D is there, but not present enough. And you can't just be there. You got to disrupt and get in the face of the shooter.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the 3 by Charlotte. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Ariza's been in the league a long time, so a great job of reading the defense with some rhythm that time.
3-pointer, Graham. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
It's Dragic with the drive. Biyombo with the block. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. Can't connect from short range.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there. That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and a big throwdown.
They double him with Butler. Graham from outside. It's good from long range. Graham's got 22.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
None can't get it to fall. Hornets leading by 21. Discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, is it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year. And
so here is Miami following the bucket by the Hornets. Butler, no good. Charlotte has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Here's Martin. Nunn grabs the board. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Heat. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Adebayo. Now, here's Nunn. Ariza, right side. The kick out to Oladipo. 5 on the clock. That doesn't go either for Butler.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Oladipo outside. Will it go? Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now a timeout called by Miami. You look at Devontae Graham. What a contribution.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
We talking fair pay. I know all things ain't equal, so I pay it for it. The irony of growing up poor is you gotta pay for it. Why you think they for it? Why you think we got about the hood for it? Why you think my got me box for it? For it. I had to fight for it. Some of my cousins for it. A lot of free the guys for it. My king still $1 million mission for it. All my going for it, y'all the same team. How you mean? What you knew about the team? All my going for it, y'all the same team. How you mean? What you knew about the team? All my going for it, y'all the same team.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Jimmy Butler. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. First in steals, 16th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Adebayo passes to Butler to end the drought.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. In third, the Hornets.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
And he makes the first.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. The three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Oladipo has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
No doubt that Victor Oladipo is a guy that this franchise is leaning on, so showing some leadership here.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Nunn passes to Butler. Jacks up a three. And the Heat, another three.
Well, this guy, Jimmy Butler, not showing that he's a ball stopper. Awareness, finds the open man.
Rozier for three. Miami grabs the miss.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
Hornets leading by 23. Here's Hayward. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Oladipo outside. Dishes it to Butler. Over Zeller. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. Monk comes in for Devontae Graham. Hornets leading by 21. On its way from Monk for two. That one a little long. And here's Miami. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And Adebayo throws it down.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Here's Oladipo after Charlotte getting the three. They grab their own miss. Outside Butler from the arc. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 4th assist in this one. And for the Hornets, they're shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. And the basket by Rozier.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now, here's Nunn. He's got 8. Oladipo for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Oladipo finding his range now.
Charlotte leading by 19 points. Bridges for 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Nunn. He's coming off a 22-point game against Portland.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Free throw good, Adebayo. And some changes here for the Heat. Achua comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Tyler Hero in for Oladipo. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Hornets leading by 20. Monk for 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Now here's Butler. He's got 9. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 16 points.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Got a piece of it. Adebayo with the elbow. Takes the 3. Nunn can't get it to fall. Hornets shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And it's Rozier missing. A difficult situation for Miami. Passes it to Hero. Over Zeller. Hero no good. Now here's Washington. He's got 13. Count that bucket. And Miami has possession. Hero passes to Butler. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Rozier for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Yeah, and he made 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he just continued to pour them on here in the second.
Now here's Nunn. He's guarded closely.
Big-time scoring explosion in this one from Bam. Didn't think he would have this kind of offensive impact.
Rozier for 3. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Butler. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Butler's got 11 here in this quarter alone. And the Hornets with possession here. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Outside Butler. The pass to Hero. Good on the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Charlotte. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Nunn. He's tightly guarded. The shot by Butler, nobody around. No good from outside. Here's Rozier. Got it. Good job in the low post. Rozier's got 32 points.
And this game has been so smooth for Rozier. He's finding his shots and really taking charge on the floor.
Butler from outside. To beat the clock. Count it! He caught it!
That's how
how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And so it's Charlotte holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. After the first two quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, the bottom line, Ernie, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yakum, splakakataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Hornets, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Devontae Graham is out there with Rozier, and it's Hayward in at the small forward. And Miami shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Now the feed to Butler. Charlotte shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Here's Hero. Here's Graham. Rebound by the Heat. Ariza's got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Nunn. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Graham inside the line. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Graham's got 30.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Nunn against Graham. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That is his first foul of the game. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Miami. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Butler against Hayward. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a perfect time here to look at all the teams that score the most points off turnovers. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In third, the Hornets.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And Adebayo drops them both. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. Here's Rozier. It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 16.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Floats it up for Adebayo. Graham with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Nice spin off the left rim and in. Butler's got 4 this quarter.
I don't think the defense expected Jimmy Butler to rise up from there. He can do that.
Washington, that's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside Butler. Back to Oladipo. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the technical free throw is good. Robinson's checked in for Butler. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. From deep three-point range, Oladipo misses. The Hornets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Graham. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Graham's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Oladipo, the pass to Nunn. Back to Oladipo. Now Nunn. 14 points for him. From outside, off the mark. Biyombo in the post. Ariza covering. Biyombo. That's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Three-pointer. Martin sinks the three-pointer. Martin's got 10 points in the game.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
A different look for Miami. Bjelica, he's checked in for Ariza. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. Dragic against Hayward. Oladipo for 3. Cans it from downtown. He's got 16.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 10, and good that time.
Well, Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Here's Graham. Miami grabs the miss, Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's Dragic with the drive, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Terrific patience around the paint area from Dragic there. Calmly knocks one down from the interior.
Three-pointer, Martin. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Down low, from the paint, he gets that one. Adebayo's got 24.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Charlotte calls timeout.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets dance team. Make some noise!
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Gordon Hayward.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 37. Here's Oladipo. He's got 16. Pass to Dragic. There's the 3. That shot misses. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Martin for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 14. It's Oladipo on the wing. They get it again. Charlotte's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Bridges misses. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Miami. Here's Dragic. It's good. Dragic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Graham. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Dragic. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Martin, and he lays it straight in. Martin's got 18 points.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Stolen by Martin. The finish, and finished off by Martin.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 16. Count that one. 18 points for him.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Bridges. Martin trying to free himself up.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Inside. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Count it, good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Oladipo outside to the inside. Bielitsa with the bucket. Bielitsa's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Devontae Graham. The Heat also changing it up. Achua, he's checked in for Adebayo. And it's Tyler Hero in for Victor Oladipo. And so here's Charlotte. Here's Wanamaker. But they'll get another chance. Martin the pass to Wanamaker. A second chance effort. And too long on the shot. And Miami shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. It's stolen by Martin. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Martin with the ball. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
A dangerous score from just about every area. Bridges very good at capitalizing in a number of ways.
Heat shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. No good with the triple. Charlotte's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's Dragic. Tight defense on him. Beyond the arc. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
2 points, that one goes.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now here's Dragic. Defense is right there. Over to the left wing. Hero, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 7th assist here tonight.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
1:22 left to play here in the third. Here's Hero. 18 points for him. To the paint, it's Bielitsa. Lays it up off the glass. Bielitsa's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, Bielitsa pushing right through the contact that time.
Here's Wanamaker, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Heat with some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Bielitsa. Jimmy Butler comes in for Robinson. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Hero. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Monk. Zeller passes to Washington. And he makes good on the layup. Washington's got 19 points.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Pass to Hero. Feeds to Ariza. Yep, that one goes in there. Ariza's got 7 points in the game.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Wanamaker misses. And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for Miami. Three-pointer, Butler, good on the three-point shot. 21 points in the game.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And Wanamaker gets it to go. Knocked loose. Fast break, here we go. Goes up, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling, and still working hard out there.
And so it's Charlotte holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth, they've got Trevor Ariza, also Achua out there, and it's Okpala in at the 3, the small forward.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Hornets shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
None, that's good.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Wanamaker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
And the shot goes down. And here's Charlotte. Here's Monk. Here's Washington. And it's Miami with the rebound. Nunn with it. And the shot is good. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Zeller trying to free himself up. Monk's shot's good.
And you could see it in his eyes there. Monk was determined to get to the basket there. And even with the contact, stays focused enough to convert the shot.
The dunk by Achua.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. A nice shot by McDaniels. He'd have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. That one goes in.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Now, here's Monk. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Monk's got 19 points. The Heat have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Here's Ariza. The Hornets pull it in. Zeller's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I tell you what, Monk's ability there to finish in traffic shows some toughness, even though he was fouled.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5 stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Free throw drops for Monk. And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Good on both. Here's Wanamaker. Launches it. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
On a roll now. He is on fire.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Ariza outside. From outside the arc. Hornets with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Monk. No good with the layup. And so it's none with it. He brings it up for the Heat. Strus's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Wanamaker. Defended by none. Chalk up 2 there. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Nunn passes to Ariza. Now here's Nunn. Guarded closely. Can't hit from the elbow.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Passes it to Monk. Pulls up. High post. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Well, once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
Strus's shot is good.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And the Hornets call time here. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Hayward looking over the floor. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Iguodala missing.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Now, here's Monk. Defense right on him. That one goes. Count it. Monk's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Strus. High, arcing shot, and he sinks the layup. Strus has got 8 here in the quarter.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Iguodala. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
The dunk by Achua.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. Charlotte calls timeout. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. Eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. And the Hornets making a change here. Martin's checked in. The Heat also with a sub. Oladipo, he's checked in for Kendrick Nunn. Takes a shot at the elbow. And, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Monk's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Iguodala, the pass to Okpala. Here's Strus. That's tipped. He dishes it to Oladipo. Clock at 4. Strus's shot is good. Strus has got 11 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And Iguodala comes to help. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And the pass to Okpala. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's McDaniels, and Charlotte again with the bucket. And so here is Miami. Oladipo outside. Down low, Okpala. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The baseline J. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Strus. Off target from three-point range. Charlotte shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And it's Martin missing. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Iguodala still very comfortable, even at the advanced ages, out in transition.
Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
He doesn't get the second one. Here are the Hornets with the ball. Left side, Martin. And the Hornets miss again. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Akpala's shot will go.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
To the inside. And the jam with Iguodala.
How about a few tricks still left up the Andre Iguodala's sleeve? Incredible at taking his time that time, but still getting to the rim.
Here's Wanamaker over Oladipo. Misses off the left iron. Inside, Akpala, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And, Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Martin's checked in for Charlotte. And he makes both free throws. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the...
Oh!
No way. Good hustle by Iguodala, an alert defender who you can't be too careless around.
And it's blocked. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Oladipo.
Man, some good defense from Oladipo to take that one away, eat up all that airspace. That's what he does.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Oladipo, the pass to Achua. And rejection by McDaniels. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Achua's got 7 points for the quarter. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Wanamaker misses. And Miami shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Tries it from 19, and Charlotte again with the bucket. There's 1:40 left here in the fourth quarter. To the middle, here's Akpala. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Wanamaker, and he gets the bucket.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Charlotte.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
Charlotte calls timeout.
They make a new, checking the proof. The topic is crucial. Got nothing to lose, got nothing to lose. Jumping out the jails with the shoes. NBA jams, better what choose. Ballin', 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 ballin'. Big dough hanging out the window. Hang up, ballin' with my kid, ballin', 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 ballin'. Ballin', big dough hanging out the window. Hang up, ballin' with my kid, I'm in the studio making a movie, and I got dance like a movie. I keep it coolio, I do my duty and keep it moving like a Uzi. I can't help it if they choosy, like my girl better Boosie. I feel like I'm underrated, like the last person, Lil Uzi. All the data and the analytics couldn't track the drip when I'm in the dips. When I got, I could have been a fourth member of the hammer tones, like my pulling up, like my name was Christoph. When I lift off, got you.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devontae Graham.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Charlotte shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late from 18 feet away, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Shot from the wing. He can't hit that time. The Heat go the other way with it. On the wing, it's Iguodala for the 3, and no good. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Martin, the pass to McDaniels. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. "19 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Iguodala, and the jam by Andre Iguodala.
And you know Andre Iguodala, if he gets a few steps, takes off from the launching pad.
Here's Wanamaker. Ball stolen. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.